Cancers, this is Perstephane Rose, and this is for the week of January 26th through February 1st for my Cancers. What does Spirit or Ally want you to know? Okay, it does show me right off the bat someone trying to fish and keep missing the fish. The fish bites onto a hook and they go to and start trying to wheel it up, and then the fish gets away. So this week it does look like there's a couple disappointments that you feel are like, why is this happening to me? Why did I not get this job? I really wanted it. What's going on in my life? That type of thing. And they show me that's not how you should be looking at it. It's more you should be flipping the page or flipping the scenario and saying, so I missed that fish, but I'm going to get the bigger fish next time. Because it does show me by the end of the week, you are successful with whatever you are trying to do. And trying to get done. So it does show me that's what's going on. So don't look at the little ones and say, God, every time I try to apply for a job, I get knocked down. Say, I'm not getting this job because it's not the right job. The next job is going to be a better job. But I did learn that I need to fill out my paperwork a little clearer. So the next time I fill my paperwork out clearer. Okay. So take the learning lessons, move on to the next one. No one wins first off. Everybody has to practice, and practice means you lose constantly. So, but that's how that's supposed to be. It's practice. You're not going to be successful every time. So you can only be successful once, but there's lots of practice in between. Okay. So don't get down on yourself this week. They do show me this week for my Cancers, you need to actually really decide where it is that you want to focus on. They show me that you are all over the place. You have the whole world in front of you and you don't know exactly where you're going this week. So it does show me that try not to get, and this may have to do with like the scenario where you've been applying for jobs or you've been applying for acting groups or whatever it is that you're applying for and they keep turning you down. Make sure that you're actually applying to the right jobs, applying for the right acting roles, whatever it is it makes, or the right colleges, because they keep making me feel like you give something to them and they keep sending it back saying, oh, we don't want it right now, or that's not something we need, or that's not something I'm interested in. So they're showing me if you're doing pitches or anything like that, sales, propaganda, something like that, where you're trying to get people to buy stuff, they're showing me, make sure you're looking at where your actually goal set is and going to where they actually are. Okay. Not just shoving it out in the world and hoping you catch something. Okay. The other thing they want you to do, and this relates back to the fishing because they keep showing me change up the bait. So instead of just having a broad bait with, just a random one, they show me go and buy the specific bait you want for the specific fish and you'll actually get that fish. Okay. The other thing they want you to do is good news is on the way. And it does look like that you actually get to celebrate this week. It does look like there's good news and it looks like celebration coming in this week. It looks like it's something that's been a long haul. So this is something that either is finally paying off that you've had, like you finally get that promotion at work, you finally get the job, you finally get the house that you've been trying to buy or sell, whatever this is, because it shows me it's coming to completion. You get to celebrate this week, okay? What else for my Cancers? What else for my little crabs? Okay. The last thing, and this isn't the last card, but the other thing they want to talk about is someone in your life does look like they are not telling you the whole truth or they're not being truthful. And they show me don't get angry. You have a tendency of when you find that someone's lying to you or not telling you the whole truth or withholding information from you, that you get angry because you're like, then you're not my friend. You're not my partner. You don't care about what I actually think about. That type of thing. That's not what you should be doing. They're not telling you the whole truth because either they don't know it or they aren't prepared to tell you the whole truth because they're still trying to process it themselves. Okay. So don't take offense to the fact that they're not telling you the whole truth. There is a reason for that, them not telling you the whole truth. And they show me that you just need to pay attention. You can learn the whole truth. You don't need it to physically come out of their mouth. You already know it. You hear it. You see the intention of it. So go with what your intentions are, not so much what people are telling you. Okay. This week. The other thing, it does show me that a group of you look like you are actually disheartened or not content on the home front. And they show me that's because you are focused too much on the past and not letting the past go and not looking at this great future that you have in front that is very shiny and very beautiful, okay? So they're showing me try to let a little bit of the past go. The past is going to always boomerang and come back around. It just does. That's how past do. You will find that past have a tendency of coming back around in unexpected time frames. And they show me, but you can't stay in the past. The past is in the past for a reason, because it's the past. You're supposed to be moving into today and into the future. I need you to turn around and start focusing on what you actually have in front of you instead of staying here, because they're showing me this is like a dark hallway that you love to go down, but the problem is you stay down there for months, okay? You don't live here, which is really cool. You live over here in the darkness. So try to turn around and start living, because see, the sun is coming up, hitting you in the back of the head and saying, turn around, turn around. This person will turn around. I need you to start focusing on doing that now, because it shows me that you're missing. And this is for your last card. The reason is that if you don't turn around and start looking at the future, you can't make your long-term goals come to fruition. You've already planted the seeds, but you've got to pay attention to them to make them come to fruition. You've got to give them the water. You've got to give them the soil. You've got to give them the light. If you stay in the past and are always worried about what happened in the past, you're not going to focus on what you could create in the future, which is really good, because they show me this year can be a very successful year for money, for career, for family, for growth in general. They show me this can be a very successful year, but this week I need you to get out of the past and start focusing on what's in front of you right now, okay? Now that is for my Cancers. Cancers, you have a wonderful week. Now, if for some reason that you want a reading or you feel you need a reading with me, go down into the bio and there is a link there for my website. There is also several other wonderful psychics out there, astrologists, energy workers, all sorts of type. If you want any of those skills, please go in there and book a service with them. Otherwise, I will see you next week, Cancers.